Bass, hosted by Daniel Peters.
Hi everybody, today we're here with great bass player Clayton Pretorius. Clayton, can you tell us what your first musical experience was?
Well, my first musical experience, I was about, 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
And so my father used to play, he had these jazz CDs, man, and he used to play them at night. And I refused to go sleep unless he would dance me to sleep to jazz music. Every night he had to do it. He would come home late from work, and then I would say, no, but I would listen to the jazz.
Okay.
And then he would play the music, and I would fall asleep, and then I would go to bed like that. So jazz was always around me. My father always had nice jazz CDs, and I just started falling in love with that kind of music. I was never really drawn to other genres and things, and he played Cape jazz as well. So I was introduced to that at a very young age.
You know what, listening to your story now, a song comes to mind, Luther Vandross, Dancing with My Father.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Okay, it's interesting, man.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you choose the bass guitar?
Well, I honestly think that, Spencer also says this, the bass guitar chose me.
You're lying, you know that.
No, I actually, I played many different instruments actually, in primary school. So my first thing, I used to play the recorder in the church, in the orchestra. So that was my first instrument that I played. And then I came to primary school, and there wasn't really a band yet. And there was a group of children who played recorder as well. So I thought, okay, I can join them.
Yeah.
And then we used to do concerts playing the recorder and things. And then things changed. Trevor Ray Parker,
Okay.
incredible musician.
The guitarist.
He plays everything, man.
Okay, okay.
So, yes, he came to Turfel. I was at Turfel Primary, and he came to teach there. And then he said, no, man, but there's no jazz band here. It's not, it's not alive. And then he started it and told me, come sit here by the piano. First tune I learned was Old Blues. Sat there by the piano. I thought, hey, I can now play. It's just two chords, but, and then said, we need a guitarist. Said, okay, let me try this out, I started playing the guitar, but learned a few tunes on there. Other cat comes through, he can play guitar great. And I'm like, okay, but there's also the bass now. And then as soon as I started playing the bass, it felt like out of all those instruments, that was the one that I really connected with.
Yeah.
And like I grew much faster on that instrument because I was always playing.
Wow, that's interesting. Can you tell me, did you go for any lessons?
Yes. Trevor Parker taught me. Spencer, the great Spencer Mbadu, he taught me. In high school, Kelly Ball taught me as well. Currently, Sean Johannes is teaching me. And before him, Sean Sanby was actually giving me lessons, yes.
Sean actually gave me your number.
Oh.
Sean Sanby.
Oh,
actually gave me your number. Okay. Okay, so you also studying at UCTs?
Yes, I'm
Your
first year.
First year, okay.
First
Okay.
year, yes.
Okay, that's nice, man. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, it's a long time, but I just want to see myself as and not too established, because 10 years, as a musician, it's not much time. So in 10 years, hopefully, I hope to be more established as a musician, not just a bass player, as a musician.
That's very good, man. Tell me, the artist, you're playing for a lot of bands. I believe you're playing for Little Giants.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell us about that and the other bands that you're playing with? And I believe, like you told me, you're about to record with some great artists. So
Yes,
can you tell us about that as well?
Okay, so at the moment, yes, I'm playing with the Little Giants. I'm really enjoying it with George Werner, the legend himself. And, the focus is Cape Jazz. We have our music here, I've been doing a lot of Cape Jazz gigs in the past few weeks, and I've been enjoying it, reminding myself that the music that we have here is very valuable. And yes, so I'm playing with the Cape Town Little Giants. I'm playing with, there's a band called Manskap.
Okay.
So Pretorius van Skalkwyk started it with myself, Kino Karelse, and him. And there's Tembelihle Dunjana, I've been playing with her a lot as well. And a recent project that we've created now is the Hilton Shield Guma Club.
Okay.
So there's some Little Giants members in there. There's some legends in there, you know.
Okay.
So we haven't debuted yet,
Mm.
but we'll be having our first recording session soon.
Wow, cool.
Yes.
Cool. That's interesting.
Yes.
Clayton, your gear that you have, can you tell us about that?
Yes. At the moment, I'm playing this Yamaha, the broad-based. This is actually I'm still learning this bass. I've only got it recently. Before this, I just played Ibanez basses. I've got two Ibanez sound gears, and they are actually strung E to C.
Okay. Okay.
So just to be a bit different, you know, and get the higher register. But yes, and then I play hockey amps as well.
Okay. Cool.
And yes.
I saw a pedal.
Yeah, the pedal, the pedal. I've got the Bosch GT1B pedal. Very nice effects on there. I love the pedal. Yeah.
One day when I'm grown, I want a pedal like that. Okay. Clayton, do you have any advice for young up-and-coming bass players and musicians out there?
Firstly, advice for bass players. Don't make the mistake that I made. Before you're a bass player, you're a musician. So don't just learn the bass. Learn to become a musician. You know, as bass players, it's very important for us to learn chordal instruments as well and things to understand harmony and you know that's. I mean, we might just play bass notes, but we need to know these things. You know, so be a musician before you're a bass player.
Those are wise words from Clayton Pretorius. Clayton, thank you so much for making time for me, making time for From the Cape with Bass. Godspeed on your journey, man.
Thank you, Daniel.
thank you so much for liking and sharing this video with your fellow bass community. Please follow From the Cape with Bass on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much.